Okay. This is zip tie 101 with Mom.
This is zip tie -1.
Okay. So tell me what is it you're trying to do?
I was trying to extend the length of the zip tie. So I added another zip tie, and I was all set to connect it. There's nothing here. What the heck? What do you do?
So what did you do with these?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I seriously do not remember. What the heck? So I had a brain freeze.
Yeah.
I think I need another cup of coffee.
It's early.
It's too early.
Okay.
So what do you do? These would be
Let's
necessary to see a tongue on these plastic things.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you go ahead and put that in.
Right. Okay.
Push it in.
There it is. That's not working. So. Oh yeah. Okay. It's in. What did I do?
You pulled it all the way through.
And I shouldn't have.
See?
Right. Yeah. See?
It's my wife, Kristen. I love her dearly.
Oh, thank you, Eddie. Awesome.
Okay, you got it figured out?
Oh yeah. Now. Under control. Thanks.
You can't undo it.
I need more coffee.
What you got there?
I've got my new coffee cup.
Oh, your congrats 2020.
Yeah, I'm a senior.
You are? And I'm a senior citizen.
Yeah.
Well, let's get our ponies organized here before everybody shows up. And we're going to get Jay out of his stall. And let's ride. So ask me why I have scissors in my hand.
Why do you have scissors in your hand?
I want you to cut my hair.
Really?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, no. Actually, you see the length of his tail? Okay, when a tail gets this long, it's below his fetlock. When they back up, they'll step on it. It takes a really long time to grow the tail to be this length. So what we do to protect the tail and keep him from stepping on, I've seen horses, in the show pen when they're backing up and their tail's a little too long and they drop their hindquarters and they step on their tail and it pulls them over backwards.
Wow.
Yeah, so we don't want that, but also we just want to protect his tail. So what I do is I just go right to here, take it like this, and I just cut this part off. Okay?
Cool.
Just like that. And then if you want to save this, you can make a little whisker brush out of it. Hey, the neighbors come calling. It's a whole lot of hamburger there. And he's complaining the whole way. You can see a bunch of junior bulls got put in the pasture yesterday, and the younger bulls have kind of got the older bulls riled up. So I keep an eye on them.
So I just opened and closed and clipped the gate first try. And it was no effort, it was so easy. And it almost feels like sometimes it's easier to do stuff when I'm alone with him. I don't know why.
Well, it's just that it allows you to focus. It allows him to focus and pay attention to you and not get distracted by another horse, and it gives you time to slowly think about what you're going to do before you do it. Kind of like that.
That's the only not cute thing about cows.
Yeah. Well, you know, it comes with the territory.
So, I was just telling Dad how I feel like I found my authority today. I just feel different, and I feel like in each thing that I do, like I feel more authoritative, more like dominant, and like, yeah, it feels good. Like when I wanted to kick him up to go push the cows out of the arena. Oh, that's cute. But when I wanted to go kick him up to push the cows out of the arena, like I did, and he's like listened to me, and he kind of has been listening to me since I got on this morning. And so like that's a good sign like for our development as a team. And like he was like listening to where I wanted him to go, and it felt like we were kind of like unified in that. And then like when I got off, he just like held still, and I didn't have my reins or anything. I just left them on him, and he just waited for me. But then when I was going to get back on, he was like, oh, I'm right next to the water tank. Like, I want to go drink my water. And I was just like, no. I was like, whoa, whoa. And so he listened to my words. And then, like, as I got into the saddle, he started to, like, walk over to the water. And I was like, no. And I corrected him, and he didn't fight me on it. He just accepted, like, okay, like, she wants us to go over here. Like, we'll go over there. So, that was
Very good. Well, you know, would you consider using the word confident
Yeah.
to describe your
Yeah,
feeling
definitely
this morning?
get more confident. For sure.
And what do you attribute that to?
Just kind of putting all of the skills together, I guess. Like now I understand, like what I don't understand everything, but where my hand needs to go, what my body language needs to be for him to understand which direction I want to go, like where my legs need to be, like how I need a kick to get what I want, like those kind of things. And like knowing how to get through the dummy gate like easy now, and like checking him, you know.
That's good. I know. And we say kick them up a lot, and you know, I think maybe sometimes people misconstrue the meaning of that. It just, you know, another way to phrase that would be to put more leg on the horse.
Oh yeah.
And you know, people have a negative connotation. They hear, "Hey, kick them up, kick them up."
Oh no,
you know.
like I don't even have spurs.
And it's not even, yeah,
it's
it's
like
not
soft
even that.
Rubber.
Yeah,
it's just like getting him to go from a walk to a trot.
And just real quickly, why does our legs work in terms of cueing the horse to move forward?
Why do our...
I have the answer.
Okay.
And the answer is because horses are prey animals, and prey animals understand they need to protect their underbelly. And in the wild, Mustangs, for example, we have friends that ranch in Nevada and Wyoming and Montana, and one of the big challenges they have now are wolves and of course the mountain lions, the big cats. The population has really increased. So those are two alpha predators, and the thing about the alpha predator, the mountain lion and the wolf, when they attack a horse in different ways. So the mountain lion will almost always leap on the back of a horse, and then they will grab the horse's neck and come underneath and use their incisors, their big teeth, to basically strangle the horse. They choke a horse. They choke their prey out. Where wolves, on the other hand, will come in behind the horse and try to rip open their soft underbelly. So the idea that in order to protect their underbelly, their flank area, the skin's really thin, they've evolved to be able to kick out, which is another way of saying when they buck. Okay? And by being able to kick out, they can defend themselves. Okay, so let's test it. Where's the flank?
I'm kidding. Right here.
Where's the vertebrae of the horse's neck? Very good. Where's the wither? Right there. Very good. Okay. Where's the shoulder? And where's the hip? That's very good. Okay.
Where's the beautiful horsey face? Right here.
All right. All right. So we were just introducing a new concept to Jessica, and what were you looking at?
So well, first you asked me what lead am I on, and I recognized the left lead. And then I walked a little farther, and the angle was you were like coming towards me. And then you asked what lead am I on, and then I said right, but it wasn't right. It was still left. But I'm guessing it appeared right because you were doing a canter.
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 Well,
Canter.
Canter.
Counter. Oh my God.
All right, there you go. So the idea of a canter as opposed to a true canter. And we've been discussing a true canter. So if I circle left, I would ask for the left lead.
Yeah.
A canter is when you are circling right and keeping the horse on the left lead. And why do we do that? Well, it develops balance, and it's harder for the horse than the true canter. And so it's a coordination / conditioning exercise, okay? So what I'll have you do, I'm going to have
So you were going right.
I was.
On the left.
On the left lead.
So that's why I thought you were on the right.
That's correct. But it made you look, didn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'm going to hand the camera over to you.
Okay.
And then I'm going to canter right, but I'll be on the left lead. And the thing about guiding is we guide more from the hindquarters when we're cantering. Okay, so what you'll see is my right leg back holding the hip to the outside line. Circle right, okay? But I'm going to be cantering. So that means that this fore lead and this hind lead will be leading. Okay, here we go. Okay, so does that help to see that?
Yes.